some unfamiliar sunshine, and our commentators for the big game, Jock Brown and Billy McNeil.
That's a defensive-looking lineup for Kilmarnock, with 5 defenders instead of the normal 4. So there will be a big attacking responsibility on the former Rangers striker, Bobby Williamson. The good news is the inclusion of Tom Brown, who won a Junior Cup winners' medal with Glenafton last season. He shrugged off injury to play, and he's the most likely support for Williamson up front. But the major shock is the selection of the former Hibs, Rangers and Motherwell centre-half Craig Patterson, who starts a match for only the 3rd time this season. He won a winners' medal for Motherwell 3 years ago, but hasn't featured in the first team since he was substituted in the cup tie against Ayr at the end of January. Rangers leave Ali McCoist and Duncan Ferguson on the bench. Trevor Stephen is unfit, so Neil Murray plays in right midfield. With Jury likely to partner Haitley up front, Mikhalichenko will be on the left side of midfield. And with Andy Gorham injured, Ali Maxwell resumes for Rangers in goal. It's his first match at Hampden since his heroic performance at Motherwell in the final against Dundee United 3 years ago. The referee this afternoon is Scotland's representative at the World Cup finals of the United States of America, Les Mottram from Wilson Town. So a big contingent of travelling supporters from Kilmarnock contributing to this colourful setting in glorious overhead conditions. For the second Tennant Scottish Cup semi-final underway, with Rangers in possession. Dave McPherson straight into the right back position despite wearing his number 5, and the major interest early on centres on the formation to be adopted by Kilmarnock defensively. And already it appears clear that they're going man-marking. Montgomery on Jury, Patterson on Haitley, with Millen Spear at the back, pushing the fullbacks forward. So here's Dave McPherson with the throw for Rangers. Jury under pressure instantly there from the Kilmarnock captain Ray Montgomery. Neil Murray settling in right midfield as expected for Rangers. Mikhalichenko on the left, Ferguson and McCall in the centre of midfield. Here's Tom Brown, very much a favourite among the Kilmarnock supporters. McCall playing it long, looking for the run from David Robertson, now restored to full fitness. A little bit of involvement there for John Brown at the back for Rangers. Getting Ali Maxwell involved. On the way there by Patterson. Came off Jury. It's a Kilmarnock throw. Well, a major departure this, Billy, bringing a new defensive system together for his cup semi-final.
Certainly, obviously Craig Patterson's a vastly experienced player, and he's not taking a great gamble other than fitness-wise perhaps. But I think it's understandable. The threat of Mark Haitley up front is very important to Rangers, and if Kilmarnock can dull that in any way at all, then they've got a chance of doing something.
A long throw from David Robertson. Haitley is the target, and there's Patterson justifying his inclusion straight away with that good defensive header. Haitley again on the near post. And this time Bobby Geddes came to claim that. Very bravely indeed. He was fouled by Haitley. Still clung to the ball.
Yeah, this is good goalkeeping in actual fact, because it's a strong challenge, but the goalkeeper comes out in front, and that will help as the game develops.
Came off John Brown. Here's Harry Mitchell. Williamson takes over. Now Brown. Deflected by Robertson. Well, Tom Brown has become such an important player to Kilmarnock with his restless energy from middle to front. Poor kick out. Here's Brown again. Williamson makes the run. That's good play by Williamson. He's just out of reach. Very good goalkeeping by Maxwell. Well, the last time he was here at Hampden, he sustained a very serious rib injury, and he's back in the wars again, coping here with Williamson.
It's a lovely little pass by Brown, and in fairness to Bobby Williamson, he's entitled to challenge here, but brave goalkeeping by Ali Maxwell. But An enterprising start by Kilmarnock. Obviously they've come here not just to make up the numbers, and although they've got what looks like 5 defenders, those 2 wide players on either side are prepared to push forward.
So there's Tommy Barnes, the Kilmarnock manager, who's done a lot of hard thinking about the tactics for this match. Billy Stark there behind them, Jim Stewart in the background, the goalkeeping coach. So the referee allowed a lot of time, quite reasonably, to allow Maxwell to recover. Well, there would be great concern on the Rangers bench, I'm sure. There you see a very expensive pairing as substitutes, Duncan Ferguson there and Ali McCoist. And that certainly is frightening for Kilmarnock. I think they could come on before the end. Gus McPherson's header. First involvement there for Mark Riley. Here's Brown again. Taken out of the play by Brown. John Brown, he'll be in trouble for that. Now remember, Tom Brown has just recovered from injury, and it was a shoulder injury which caused them a problem. It can't have been helped by this.
No, he's late going into the challenge, and I don't think he'd have any complaints about the booking, but certainly Brown has started very enterprisingly. He's having a go at Rangers, and he's the kind of player who could cause a defender lots of problems.
So here's Ray Montgomery with the free kick for Kilmarnock. Not too much height in attack there for Kilmarnock. Goff gets a free header. This is Williamson. Mike skimming. Neil Murray's given that back to Williamson. Here's Tom Black. The early cross. Attack there by McPherson. Rangers defence stands firm. Good play by McSkimming. It's Mitchell. McPherson stayed forward there. Allowed to do that by the new defensive formation. And the free kick given there for the challenge by Brown and McPherson. Well, it's a hectic opening to the match. The management team for Kilmarnock must be pleased so far, I reckon. Team's performance. There's Jury. Good link-up play there between Hateley and Jury. That was promising just for a brief moment for Rangers. Jury applauding the chested pass by Hateley.
It's an indication of the threat that this combination possess, because Jury does well. He runs off Hateley. Hateley's good, he's strong, he gets up and he shields the ball well, and there he lays it down at his path. Jury's shot is not all that far away. It's an indication of the threat that they have.
Well, Brown prepared to compete again against a much taller player than McPherson. Brown in possession again for Kilmarnock on his own. Needs help, no one wide for him. He's held it up extremely well for Kilmarnock. They had nowhere to go there. This is more promising. There's McSkimming going through. Well, there's life and there's adventure about this Kilmarnock side, and it's making for a very good cup tie.
Well, they're playing very confidently. They're prepared to make short passes to open up something, and here we see support from midfield. They must be very encouraged with the start, because as of yet, although Rangers had perhaps the bulk of the play, they haven't been able to open Kilmarnock up at all, and Kilmarnock themselves have had a shot or two.
Well, the 2 Browns in the chase. John Brown gets there for Rangers, just ahead of Tom for Kilmarnock. But the pressing play from Kilmarnock pays off again. They pushed players forward there, and still trying to carve out an opening here. In by McPherson. Murray lets it run. That's for Jury. Montgomery goes in behind him, and Jury reacts angrily. Well, Montgomery is a totally uncompromising character at the back for Kilmarnock. Now, Gordon Jury here reacted very angrily. He's the player injured.
It's a typical challenge from behind, and if we look at it here as it get up, I think Gordon Jury just has a little nick at him. But certainly Montgomery can have no complaints about the booking. But and I think it's maybe understandable sometimes that a forward player has a little touch himself.
Well, referee Mottram administered a second booking. Tommy Burns clearly thought that the Jury may have been involved with the referee also. A little reaction there. McPherson with a free kick. It reaches Mikhailchenko. Riley back defending. Cole sends it back for Mikhailchenko. A worrying moment there for Kilmarnock. Bobby Geddes having to protect that near post. It's pulled back brilliantly by McCall. Mikhailchenko's weaker foot, fortunately for Kilmarnock.
It's his first real chance we've seen in the game, and it falls to Mikhailchenko's wrong foot, but I still think from that distance he should be thinking about hitting the target, and definitely a chance missed.
Here's Jury. Very strong in possession, Jury. And fully 30 yards out when he tried that effort.
He works hard to get himself in position here, uses his body well, gets himself in position to strike, and hits a good shot just to remind Kilmarnock that he's there. But certainly, the way Kilmarnock are pressing Rangers in midfield, they're not allowing them to get good service up to the front two. And at the minute, they're quite comfortable at the back.
Well, we have at this stage seen very little of international players like Ian Ferguson and Stuart McCall in the centre of midfield. They've been so closely policed in that area by Riley and McSkimming. Brought down by McSkimming, he'll be booked, I think. David Robertson was in full cry, and if you can lip read, I think you may see McSkimming suggesting this is his first foul of the match. Certainly was late.
He certainly takes David Robertson down, and again, I don't really think they can have any cause for complaint. It's frustrating at times when you see, or for a manager, when you see your players being booked, but I think that one was understandable.
There goes Brown. A fine save from Geddes. Well, John Brown had that extremely well.
It's a tremendous free kick, beautifully struck shot, and the goalkeeper very alert, pulls off a good save. But it just gives indication of John Brown's shooting power.
And remarkably, it's the first corner kick for Rangers of the match. Half an hour gone. And some activity there at the edge of the box. A free kick's been given. What a great save it was by Bobby Geddes a moment ago, but he may have some more work to do now. He beat that away. It was going into the top corner. The referee not happy about Brown's delay. There's Jury. He made it look easy, Bobby Geddes. He must have seen it very late indeed. Applauded rightly by the Kilmarnock supporters.
Yes, Bobby Geddes has been very confident, and he never looks in any danger of doing anything wrong with that. Nicely struck shot, but straight at the goalkeeper and dealt with very competently.
Well, Mark Hateley identified always as a major threat in attack for any side playing Rangers, but Kilmarnock really have done well against him, Billy.
Well, it's obviously set the store out to provide them with as few opportunities as possible, and they're so competitive midfield that Rangers haven't really had the type of football that's going to open up defences. They haven't got round the back to any great extent.
And an angry exchange there, Riley and McCall together. Well, reprisals were sought there by Riley after he thought he was fouled earlier by McCall. And referee Mottram is having to take some action again. Well, you can see the red mist almost in the eyes of Riley, even from here, after there was no free kick given for the first challenge by McCall. So Riley seeking redress. Launched into a tackle which produced a very angry exchange from McCall. So 5 bookings we've had so far in the match. McPherson winning the battle with Williamson. Here's Tom Brown. He has Mitchell ahead. In a hurry with a shot, McPherson. Well, Gus McPherson doesn't score too many, but they tend to be spectacular when they go in.
Yeah, it's just an indication of the support that the Kilmarnock players are giving each other. This system that they're playing demands that support. They're certainly getting it. And both Gus McPherson and Black have been very adventurous, and here we see him not afraid to have a go. It's certainly not going to trouble the goalkeeper, nevertheless just letting Rangers know there's still a threat.
So we've had 2 minutes of injury time. That's all there's going to be. Referee Morton sends the teams away, and it's all even, thanks principally to Bobby Geddes, who made that magnificent save from John Brown's free kick, which is going right into the top corner until the Kilmarnock keeper made that superb save. But Kilmarnock generally have performed heroically. Ali Maxwell's had some work to do. He's showing the effects of war there in his face, but he has also performed well in goal for Rangers. It's very evenly poised. Kilmarnock have performed extremely well. At half-time, it's Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 0. A great welcome for both sides, perhaps for Kilmarnock in particular, for the second half of this Tennent Scottish Cup semi-final. And certainly Kilmarnock have made this a genuine contest, and they must be, considering they've got some hopes of victory here after the first half performance. They've had the capacity to show great belief in their own ability in the first half, and if they can maintain that, they'll be a threat to Rangers. Neil Murray again linking with McPherson. 10 minutes into the second half as Haitley tries the quick turn. Well, that's an example perhaps of the kind of frustration being felt by Rangers. Haitley being very ambitious indeed with that hook shot.
Yeah, it's typical of the discipline that we've seen from Kilmarnock. They've all stuck to their task. They've all done their job very well. And at the minute, Rangers look as though they lack that little bit of quality to break down this defence.
So Duncan Ferguson preparing to join the action. Still to score in Rangers colours in the first team. So here's John Brown. Interesting to see who Rangers withdraw from the activities down below. It may well be Mikhailchenko who's going off. Sidestepped neatly there by Mitchell. Brown tackled from the back by Goff. Well, Tom Brown didn't relish that too much. And Tommy Bonds on the track there, angry about that tackle. He's going to be spoken to by Les Watram. Well, I think he's very angry indeed there, because Ray Montgomery was booked in the first half for a tackle like that on Jury, and Goff goes unpunished for that one on Tom Brown. I think that's the thrust of the Buns argument.
Well, here we see the challenge. I think the referee maybe was just a bit lenient with Richard Goff here, but this is where managers get upset, because there's no consistency at times in it. While you can understand Thomas' frustrations, it's better maybe just to keep them under his own hat.
It is Alexei Mikhailchenko, who's had a very quiet match. The game really has passed him by largely. It's been too hectic for his type of skills. And Duncan Ferguson is given the chance to try to win this semi-final for Rangers. Skimming finds Williamson. A heavy touch on that pass. Retrieved here by Millen. McSkimming's made a great run in behind the Rangers defence. Needs support in the middle. And Maxwell parrying that. McSkimming obeying the golden rule to play it across the front of the goalkeeper.
Well, that's Mark McSkimming, Sean McSkimming in a more natural position, breaking in that left-hand side. Brought a save out of Ali Maxwell, but not really enough lot of danger in the shot.
Here's Mark Riley with the in-swinger. McCall able to clear. Certainly that caused some concern in the Rangers defence, that corner. Maxwell came for it without being able to get a clean punch in the ball. Montgomery back to Millen. McPherson's header kept in there by Murray. Duncan Ferguson has gone wandering over to the right. He's brought down by Millen.
Here we see Sean McSkimming again. He's not going to beat I don't think he's going to beat Ali Maxwell there. Just a little bit late in going for it.
Well, here's Neil Murray now with his free kick. He has a real target here in the form of Hateley. Ferguson. And Kilmarnock survive that aerial attack. Tom Brown goes down and the ball breaks off Neil Murray. Alan McInally there, warming up the prospect of a late involvement in the play. Skimming forward, here's Brown in space. Williamson hanging back for the pass. And reaches Mitchell. A clear goal-scoring opportunity there for Mitchell. He knows that. A good save made by Maxwell. But Rangers are opened up.
It's astonishingly slack defending by Rangers. They seem too relaxed here, and this is a real chance, possibly the best chance we've seen in the match.
Tom Brown again involved, showing the presence of mind to pick out Mitchell there. Here's Mitchell. Back to McPherson. It's a good cross. And Neil Murray turning it away for the corner. Certainly couldn't be criticised for that. He wouldn't be entirely sure of his bearings.
Well, Kilmarnock are starting to make one or two openings here, and I think Neil Murray, understandably at this stage in the game, doesn't want to give anything away, doesn't know what's behind him, and calmly puts it away for a corner.
And to Tommy Byrne's credit, he's waving players forward in support of this attack. Short corner, here's Brown. A great ball in. Need a touch there. Riley driving that across the face of goal. A foul there surely by Duncan Ferguson. Well, I can't think what he's arguing about, but the linesman indicating instantly that was a free kick. Ali Mitchell the victim, and Duncan Ferguson will be booked. Well, it's his first foul of the match. It was clearly a foul, but referee Mottram is determined to stamp out any further indiscretions.
I think he must be having his name taken as much for the dissent as against the foul, because I think that's what upset the referee.
Here with a chance though for Kilmarnock. This is driven in brilliantly by Riley. Just need a touch from friend or foe. And then the foul followed as Mitchell tried to hold it up and was taken in the rear by Ferguson. Should be a defender's ball. Tom Brown trying to make it difficult for Goff. Black there battling with Jury. Well, a very expensive front line indeed. Jury, McCoist, Hateley, Ferguson. Rangers too determined to try to win this at the first attempt. Here's Williamson though with a shot. Held well by Maxwell. Kilmarnock full of adventure.
Well, they certainly are. Here we see a shot from outside the box once again. Ali Maxwell's tested. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. Again, it's a well-struck shot. That one did cause him a fair bit of trouble.
Brown lofting it in. There's Hateley. There's McCoist. Well, kind of goal he's likely to score.
Well, here we see Matt Hateley knows that Ali McCoist has run off him, lays it down. A little bit disappointed, didn't do better with that one, but that's the kind of chance that he normally snaps up. Here we see it again, and he's got himself in the perfect position for it, but doesn't quite strike the ball properly.
Here's McSkimming. Too close to the keeper. An easy one for Maxwell. Here's Hateley. Patterson has gone down and is well held by Geddes, but Patterson's in trouble again with that right ankle. Complaining to the referee, he may have been pushed, but he's certainly in a lot of pain, Patterson.
It's a typical run across the centre half for Matt Hateley. Took a chance here, but might well have been better holding it up a bit. Look to see if he got some support.
Up goes Hateley again. Here's Andy Millen. Millen turning it back there to Geddes. And he turns that out for a throw. Rangers want to take quickly. They won't want this to go to replay. Tom Black doing well, holding off Jury. Here's Williamson. Chase for McInally. John Brown sends it back. Here's Riley. Back it goes to Bobby Geddes. Both sides anxious to end this at the first attempt. I wonder if Tommy Burns believes he can get such a good performance so soon from his team if they have to come back on Wednesday. He'd prefer, I think, to win it tonight or this afternoon. Here's Andy Milner, the man of the match, named by Tennent's, the sponsors, the man of the match, and very difficult to argue with that. He really has been a tower of strength in that Kilmarnock defence. So now into time added on for stoppages in the second half. There hasn't been so much of that. Free kick's been given, but a push by Patterson to the back of Hateley. Could be the last chance for a winning goal. Kilmarnock all back facing the ball this time. Robertson pumps the ball forward. Up goes Tom Black. Swept away by Black again, and Ian Ferguson brings the attack to an end with that slice shot. Walter Smith there with David Oz and Archie Knox on the track, facing the prospect of coming back on Wednesday night to try to earn a place in the final. Ian Ferguson having a very tough afternoon against Sean McSkimming in the midfield. The final whistle. It's a replay on Wednesday night, and all the credit goes to Kilmarnock for a truly outstanding performance right from the start. They set their stall to compete with Rangers in every department. They did so superbly. Sean McSkimming was a hero in midfield. Andy Millen, the defence, named the man of the match, and justifiably so. But Kilmarnock had 13 heroes in all. Rangers were forced to work extremely hard. In fact, on reflection, perhaps the better chances falling over the piece to Kilmarnock, but they have to summon up their reserves of energy to come back and do it all again in midweek. The captain, Ray Montgomery, was a hero. They've all earned enormous praise for this performance, and their cup hopes remain alive. Rightly saluted there by the Kilmarnock supporters. The Rangers fans, on the other hand, much less enthusiastic. And down on the track, Tommy Burns is talking to Chigga.
Tommy, no victory, but you must be a very, very proud man.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed actually, Chick, because I felt we actually deserved to win the game. I thought the players were absolutely magnificent. Their attitude was spot on from the word go. Just very, very proud to be associated with players like that, supporters like these behind me.
Andy Millen, the man of the match. You didn't have a failure, did you?
No, I didn't think we did, Chick. Actually, we were putting the substitutes on. We didn't know who to take off, to be honest, because every one of them would run themselves into the ground. We've got to go and prepare again, and hopefully we can get the right result the next time.
They did run themselves into the ground. You've got to lift it for Wednesday.
We'll lift it for Wednesday, all right, Chick. We'll lift it for Wednesday. There's no problem with that. These are the games they love, and I'm sure they've got a taste of it, and they'll see this is what big time football is all about, and this is what we want to be.
Tommy, well done. Congratulations.
Chick.
Walter, you warned that we should give Kilmarnock every respect, and you certainly your warning was justified.
Yeah, well, I think they made their reputations for themselves on the back of what you saw today. They worked very hard to close you down. We never really, at any stage of the game, overcame that, and it turned out to be, a rather scrappy game from a Rangers' point of view.
Did you worry at any stage it was going to be a lot worse than a draw?
Well, I think in any cup game, when you're sitting at nothing each, you're always worried that somebody's going to pop up somewhere and get a goal. You always hope it's your own team, certainly, but as I say, the game in itself was scrappy. There wasn't a great deal of chances created by either team.
Replaying Wednesday, you have to lift the game again.
We'll have to pick it up. Again, it'll be a similar type of match. Kilmarnock are a team you have to overcome. We'll have to work a bit harder than we did today in that respect. So hopefully we can do that.
Did you feel the players were complacent any time today?
No, I don't think they were complacent. I thought it was a very difficult match for any team to play any kind of football in. There was never any great flowing moves. There was never any chances created by that. So, I think we both have to work at that aspect of it.
Thank you.